for Humanity from our book Empowerment. You are free to choose, channeled by my beloved son John in heaven. Injustice is rampant these days in the world. This is something that has a history going back thousands and thousands of years on our planet. However, even though this has been a reality we have struggled with as a human species, it is disempowering to engage in this corruption in our own lives. You cannot control external forces. However, you can control your own choices and do your best to be honest and ethical in all your undertaking. If you feel unjustly accused, rather than going into victim, become honest. It is happening to many, and although it is unfair and most certainly unjust, we need to take the higher road to shift our own consciousness. Here are 3 practices that can help you from spiraling into victim and lift you into empowerment when unjustly accused. Don't take it personal. Know that the truth will come out in the end. Know that on a higher level of reality, everything is transparent. There are no secrets, and truth is evident. Stand in your truth and know you are only responsible for yourself and aligning with your truth and what you know in the moment to be just, ethical, and fair. Let's go a little deeper into don't take anything personal, the first one. Remind yourself that unfortunately, there are people who are unfair, unkind, and unjust. That is what they do and how they operate in the world, in their affairs, and in all aspects of their lives sometimes. It is not personal to you. They are lying, defending themselves, and unjustly accusing others all the time. They are afraid and lost, unhappy, and out of alignment with their soul. It has nothing to do with you. They treat anyone that happens to threaten them the same way. I tell my children to never be upset with what a bully says, because they are unkind, afraid people who are probably bullied themselves. Mean people spread mean words and actions. That is what they do, and it has nothing to do with anyone but themselves. Don't believe unkind or mean things, unjust accusations, because it has nothing to do with you. It is not true. It has everything to do with them. People are always talking about themselves. Remember that. Mean people express mean insults. Kind people extend love and kindness. Don't take it personally, because anything anyone says has nothing to do with you. It is not true, and it has everything to do with the source, the person who is unjustly accusing. It isn't easy when you are criticized or unjustly accused. However, you do get to choose always. Will you see yourself as a victim and spiral down into despair because of a false accusation? Or will you take the empowered route and disregard the lies coming from others, stand in your truth, and love yourself? Be your source of love and acceptance. Not take it personal and let it run off your back. Move forward finding people and circumstances that love and support you out of your own self-love. Realize people who unjustly accuse are in fear and probably hate or dislike themselves. However, it is not for you to judge. Stay in your own business and be with yourself in a deeply loving way for you. You are your source of love. Don't look for it outside. Look for love within. Our second practice, truth will come out in the end. This takes faith. At one point in my life when I was a child, I had someone who was close, who was abusive. And I remember praying to God, when will I be free from this situation? I heard very clearly, everything comes out in the end. I didn't know exactly what that meant, but I remember it brought me great peace. And shortly after, the abuse ended. On some level, truth is evident. It may not even be in this life where the truth comes out. However, truth always comes out in the end. To trust this is empowering because even though in the moment you may feel great injustice, powerless in this injustice, to know on a higher level, a level beyond this 3D world, truth is evident. To remind yourself that even though truth is hidden at this time, you are being unjustly accused, lies are being believed about you, or whatever form the injustice takes, that the truth will come out. We hope that the truth comes out in this life, today if possible. However, we are not in charge of life. We must simply trust that the truth will come out and find peace in that knowing. In the higher dimensions of consciousness, there are no secrets. Everything is transparent and nothing is hidden. In this world of temporary forms and illusionary dreams, it seems to appear we can have secrets, that we can hide truths, that we can get away with lies. However, in reality, everything is transparent. Nothing is hidden or secret. Not only does God see and know everything, all minds in reality see and know everything. This also takes faith and patience because we cannot see the whole transparent truth in our 3D human equipment. And others cannot see the whole truth in their 3D human equipment. Therefore, we need to trust that at some time, possibly not until we transition, the truth will come out and be seen exactly for what it is. This inspires us to live empowered by not only allowing the corruption to bother us and spiral us down into lower vibrations, but to keep our own actions and intentions in alignment with our own ethics and truths. Take the empowered choice rather than the victim mentality when you have been unjustly accused by finding peace in knowing the truth will come out in the end. Stand in your truth. Number 3, practice. Stand in your truth and know you are only responsible for yourself and aligning with your truth and what you know in the moment to be just, ethical, and fair. We cannot control others. We cannot control the world and governments and natural disasters. We cannot control the external. However, we can control our own interpretations, our own thoughts, and our own feelings. No one is responsible for what you think, how you perceive life, and aligning with your truth. You are fully and wholly responsible for your reactions and interpretations, and you can either choose to allow unjust circumstances to upset you or not. If you are standing in your full power, you are also being fully responsible for your reactions and responses to life and others. You cannot control others who are unethical, unjust, or dishonest. However, you can choose to be ethical, just, and honest in your own life. You can be empowered and at peace, knowing that you are aligned with your innermost truth. Even if others all around you are dishonest, unjust, and unethical. They are not your business. Don't take anything they do or say personal. You can find peace in knowing you are being responsible for your own consciousness in practicing ethical and honest behaviors, regardless of what is going on in the world. And remember, sometimes we script people in to do things that may hurt us so that we can learn, so that we can look at our own consciousness and what might be attracting that. So practice these principles of not taking anything personal, standing in your truth and your power always. And what was the third one? And know that the truth will come out in the end. Everything is transparent on a higher level. Thank you for joining me for Messages for Humanity, channeling John, my beloved son. Wishing you a most beautiful and most blessed day. Namaste.